how to go ahead and check your parent-teacher conferences ahead of them opening at 5 p.m. on September 21st, 2020. I'm currently logged in as Sammy Borsch into her faculty portal. So she came through corbettprep.com, clicked on Veracross, and logged into her portal here. And then if I scroll all the way down, you can see her classes here. But if I scroll all the way down as a teacher, this is what I want every single person who teaches kids to do. Click on this green parent teacher conferences button, and you will see the times, the days, the times, and the links that have been scheduled within Veracross. These are the options that our parents are going to see. Please check all the information is correct. Make sure the times are correct. Make sure you have the right breaks and so on in here. Make sure that your links are accurate. This is the link. We've actually we figured out today how to actually make these hyperlinks. So click on this. Make sure it's opening up your, they should be, unless you've told me otherwise, they should be going to your personal meeting room. So test the links. Make sure they work, okay? Now this is, Veracross only allows one teacher per classroom to be put in here. So obviously when a person goes to sign up for Brilliant Bugs, they're only going to see Sammy Borsch as the option. And that is because if we also put in Jen Jones, then the parent could sign up for both Sammy Borsch and Jen Jones separately at separate times. And you can imagine what that would be like. So when you communicate with your families, and I encourage everyone to send an email tomorrow before 5 p.m. explaining what you want them to do when they sign up for conferences, that would be really great. Explain that when you log into Veracross to sign up for conferences, please know that you're only going to see, in this case, Sammy Borsch, but we will both be on the computer screen talking to you. So go ahead and help them understand that. The next thing I want you to do is to go change from your faculty portal. If you have kids at Corbett Prep, I want you to go ahead and sign up for conferences for your own children. Because I think you care about your children and you would like to sign them up. But at the same time, this is a great testing cycle for us. I want to know anything weird that you're seeing, anything that's out of place, if it's the wrong specialist teacher or something like that. And I want to know that ahead of 5 p.m. so that we can make those quick edits so that it'll be nice and slick when we open for our parents. Remember, to change from faculty to parent, you just click this little button here and then change to parent. And if I scroll all the way down, this right here is where after 5 p.m. tomorrow, parents are going to click parent-teacher conferences. But we don't want them in here yet because we want to give you guys an opportunity to test this. So we have secretly disguised the faculty staff directory down here as parent-teacher conferences. So go ahead and click the secret faculty staff directory, which actually will open up the conference system. So you can see there's some directions here. Sammy has 3 students at Corbett Prep, which is why I chose her as the example here. You can see here that Stella has 6 possible teachers that she can schedule with, and there's currently 1 scheduled. So if I go in here, I can see specialist teachers, I can see her homeroom teacher, and so on. So there's a lot of options here for her. Currently, Sammy is signed up for Jill Capiciano. Again, pre-K4 are going to let their families know that even though they're only seeing Jill, they're actually scheduling with all of them, and so on. So she's done that for Miles, and she's done that for Lucas, which is great. And now, if I go back here, this is the part that is very important. As the parent, this is what the parents are going to see. Here is their conference schedule, but if they click download schedule, it actually open up a PDF day by day of all the conferences that they've signed up for with clickable links. Again, this is why it's so important to make sure your links are accurate. I believe they're accurate, but I want you to test them. We've tested them. Now you guys need to test them. Click on them. Make sure they open up. Make sure it's the right room that it's going to, and that's the room that you'll be using on September 30th, October 1st, and October 2nd. If you are a parent, well, let me start with this. If you're a specialist teacher and you teach multiple grades, the logic in the system is smart enough to know that if a Mighty Monkeys student signs up for your 10 o'clock slot, then it will take that slot away from your other classes that you teach. So that's really good. Where it falls short, unfortunately, is that Sammy Borsch is a teacher and a parent at our school. So if she signs up as a parent for her son Lucas, it does not take this time off of the Bugs schedule. So what you're going to have to do is let us know what you've signed up for. There's a little bit of manual work here. So Sammy is going to sign up her kids for the conferences that she wants. Then I need this schedule so that we can take off the times manually from her own conference schedule so that there's no conflicts there. And the way to do that is click this print to PDF button, and it will download a PDF right here into your downloads folder. And that's what I want you to email Don Bronson and Mike Johnson at Corbett Prep. Take this PDF, attach it to an email, and send it to Don Bronson and Mike Johnson, and we will manually take that off before 5 p.m. So that we can do that. So the earlier in the day you can get to this, the better. Obviously, would be best. But this is where we're at. So you're going to be testing it. If you notice anything at all that's strange or out of place or interesting, or you have a question that I'm needing to think about, please call me on my cell. Or speak to Don, and we'll get this figured out. Just so that you know, the pre-K 3 teacher's name that will show up for these classes. So pre-K 3 is Lauren, pre-K 4 is Jill, kindergarten is Ashley Davis, Bugs is Sammy Borsch, Cats is Brockmeyer, Monkeys Troop 1 is Ashley Elazori, Troop 2 Propolis, Navigator Sammy Baller, Going Places is Vicky Johnson, All Stars and Cashin. 5th grade wanted to do 2 different things, so they actually have Wenzel and Fields displayed here, and you may have seen that in here where we have Linda Wenzel and Michael Fields, and they're going to send home some directions tomorrow about that, explaining how parents can sign up there. Miss Pitty is in here. All of the middle school teachers, Charles, Diaz, Ellis, Verone, Jagman, Largent, Lewis, Melnick, Miller, Powers, Rosenberg, Samuel, Scott, Shu, Whitney, and Walters are all in. Obviously, Izquierdo for Spanish. For music, because music is sometimes co-taught and sometimes not co-taught, sometimes it'll be one class on a Monday, but a different teacher on a Thursday. So for right now, we have music as Michael LeBlanc. And knowing that anyone that signs up for a musical conference can conference with both teachers. PE, all you guys are in there. Technology, Josh, you're in there. App Lab is Robert. And again, any conferences that sign up for Robert, it'll be both of you. And drama dance, currently we put Julie in there, but again, any conferences that people sign up for dance, it will be both of you. And art with Debbie and Caroline. So I know that's a lot of information. Try it out, play around. You can't break it. Well, some of you maybe can, but you get the idea. And just to illustrate the point, if I go to my Veracross here, go to parent-teacher conferences, and look at all of the conferences that we have scheduled, you will find that we have a whopping 2,418 time slots available from all of our teachers and subject areas across the school. Pretty amazing stuff, and I'm excited for our teachers and parents to be able to utilize this system. That's it. Thanks.